Good morning, everybody. My name is Kerry Brink. I'm from WWF Netherlands. And today we go live to France, where we speak to Stéphane JOURDAN. He will be talking to us about their 62nd barrier removal in the water agency in the north of France. And we're here today as a Dam Removal Europe initiative. It is part of a project to scale up barrier removals in Southeastern Europe. This initiative is funded by Open Rivers Program, which is a philanthropic fund for removing barriers. We would like to speak with Stéphane JOURDAN. Welcome. Stéphane is an engineer, expert in removing barriers in the water agency in the north of France. He's working mostly on river restoration, longitudinal and lateral connectivity, targeting on restoring hydromorphology in rivers. Hi, Stéphane. Welcome. Please, Stéphane, tell us more about the water agency, what it's all about, and why you guys are removing barriers.
Sorry, we have the cranes which just passed through our path, so we haven't heard the questions. Very sorry about that.
No worries, no worries. This is the excitement of a live barrier removal, right? We want to know about the water agency. Why are you guys removing barriers? Tell us a little bit about your work.
Yes, as a water agency in Artois Picardie, we have two ways of doing works on rivers. We mostly subsidize grants to local authorities to lead the yard on rivers, to restore river. And one part also of our activity, we are the only one water agency in France to do that, is to lead directly works on river restoration and especially on river connectivity. So it's the reason why we are today on Moreuil in the Somme department to restore the river and to remove an old dam.
Super. So you either facilitate barrier removals or you execute the barrier removals. How is it? How does it work for this specific project?
Yes, on this specific project, we are executing the works. So we have honor mastery of this work, but the main activity of our water agency from a higher point of view is to subsidize grants for this kind of projects. In this case, we are working for the Somme department and for the state because the dam was in use for state, as we have some hydrometry station which is located on the dam. So we intend to remove the dam for the state.
So what was the reason for the removal?
It's to restore the river. There is a very wide forebay impact of the dam. So our purpose was to remove the dam to restore habitats on the rivers.
Super. So you are standing live. There's machines coming around. Fivos, can you show the viewers where Stéphane is standing? Well, it's waiting. It's buffering. There we go. In the north, there it is. Okay, and it's really close to a town. Stéphane, show us the site. Tell us what you see. Tell us a bit more about the barrier removal.
Yeah, you can see at the downstream. You can see the bridge where the dam was located. Actually, the dam has been fully removed, but during the works, we have to build again the bridge. So the works are still going on to build the road again. It's the reason why we work with some department, because it's a way there is many cars which is going through the river. So it was one of the subjects we had to cope with during this yard. It was not only removing the 2 meters high dam, but also to take into account the town, which is very close to our yard, and we have to build against the bridge. Upstream the bridge, you have also a fire station, so we have to cope with to restore the banks in order that there is no disorder for the fire station. We are here with Matilda, my colleague, which is working on the yard, because we are on the place of the main impact of the dam, which is in our basin on the forebay impact. So the works I wanted to show you is the correction we have to do on the river to try to restore river sinuosity and to restore habitats on the river. It's the step we are on this yard. We are now restoring the habitats on the former forebay part of the river. So it's the cranes which are now walking on the river are mainly working on putting some gravels, on putting some woods to have more diversity on the river closely related to the dam removal.
So why is this, what is the benefits of this gravel and improving the diversity of habitat?
Yes, the gravel has two main targets. First one is to avoid that the river go deeper after the works, because we have many muds which has been accumulated upstream the dam, and sorry, the crane is coming.
We see the shadow of the crane.
Sorry.
Can you repeat? Can you start again? Sorry, the connection is not so great. I think it was because of the sound.
Yeah, the gravel has two main roles. First one is to stabilize the riverbed, because with the dam removal and some floodings, the riverbed can go deeper, and we want to avoid that the riverbed was destroyed after the work. So the gravel will remain the slope, the natural slope of the river. We will be sure there is no disparition of mud and sediment, and it's the first role of the gravel. The second role is to restore habitat for salmonids with a gravel which is fitted with reproduction of trout on this river. We have also barbels on this river, and we hope these two species will have some benefits for thanks to this yard.
And you were saying that that on the bank there where the crane is working, that they're doing restoration of the bank. Can you talk a little bit? Is this what kind of restoration are they doing?
Yeah. So the forebay is very wide. We have more than 2 kilometers long of forebay, and close to the forebay impact, you have also a dike, a merlon, which is related to previous dredgings of the rivers. So our project on the riverbed is to restore natural banks and to suppress, fully suppress the former merlon to allow the river also to go on the crops which is close to the river, to restore a free flowing river either from longitudinal connectivity and also from lateral connectivity. So the works you can see with the crane now working, they are removing the former Merlon of the river, which is allow us also to give some sinuosity to the river.
I see. Okay, super. Super interesting. And in terms of the lateral connectivity and the vegetation, are you doing anything with regards to that?
We wish that there is a natural improvement of the riverbed. So at this step, we haven't forecast to put trees. We will wait. We will have only a grass to stabilize the banks. And we also intend during this project to have more macrophytes in the river. So we will follow after the works how it's how it will move after the works. And if it's possible, we will adjust the vegetation. If there is no efficient trees on the banks, we could plant later. But at this step of the works, we want the nature to work freely without additional works on these parts of the yard.
Yeah. Okay, really great.
Yeah, it's the reason why also we try to keep some trees on the other banks to have these trees which could grant us some future trees on the other banks. It's why we kept them during the yard.
Okay, okay, really cool. Okay, and then tell me, Stéphane, the pre-demolition surveys. Can you talk to us a little bit about what kind of surveys you did?
Yeah, this yard is one of the biggest we led in our basin. So in this case, we for such hydromorphological river works restoration projects, we have before-after control impact surveys. So last year we do a first survey on fish, on microphyte, on invertebrates, on hydromorphology, on water quality to have a first step. And we intend to survey the quality of the river up to 9 years after this yard. So we are going to have a look of the efficiency of the works on biology and water quality many years after the yard. It's from a French protocol, which is led by the French Biodiversity Agency. We follow on some of our yards. It's the third among the 62 yards we led, where we will lead this protocol to survey the efficiency of the works.
Oh, fantastic. That's really great. 9 years of monitoring. That will be phenomenal to see how it transitions through those years. Really awesome. Stéphane, could we see you? We see the river, but we want to see you. And also Phoebos, could you just show also the before? Because the bridge is really far in the video that Stéphane was showing. So there we go. So there's a good view of where the barrier used to be. So Stéphane, tell us about we've already spoken quite a bit about the habitat modifications and restorations. Were there any challenges that you guys expected or expect during this dam removal project?
The main challenge we want to reach is the ill population, as it was the main annoyance for ills on this river. And we hope after the works that ill can get upstream. So it's from a biological point of view for the targets and for the challenge. But during this yard, we have very much annoyance because we have the bridge to build again, firstly. Secondly, we are on the fields of some battle which occurs during the First World War. So we have some bombs which were found on the yard. So it's a particular yard for us because we have some of these annoyance which hasn't occurred previously on other yards we led. It's the place where we are today, which was which mainly suffer of wars, which explain why we have to cope with these challenges during this yard. So these were the three challenges we have to cope with during the yard.
Yeah. So did I understand correctly that you were talking about eels,
Yes,
the
yes,
migratory fish eels? So
yes,
so you in your pre-demolition, your preparation work, you
yes,
you assessed that the eels are
yes,
migrating, and so you had to
yes,
take into account that
yes,
eels were migrating. Did I understand
yes,
correctly?
yes. Yes, because they were blocked upstream before we remove the dam, and we have to cope with the slope and with um, the, the speed of the river to allow them to migrate. So it was one of the challenge of this project is to mitigate the slope and the speed of the river to allow them to migrate upstream.
I see. So
And
how far are they migrating upstream from the
it will
ocean?
be after this. Oh, it's about 150 kilometers upstream. The
That's
sea
pretty.
is the sea is located 150 kilometers about upstream. It's also related to a yard we led 5 years ago in the town of Amiens, where we led previous works, very important also, where it was also the target of our project. And after the works, they will swim freely upstream up to the beginning of river. They are no more, there is no more dam anymore upstream. Is it clear?
Yeah,
It's
that's clear.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I,
So great for the eels
yeah,
populations.
I want just to add that this is possible because we have already some local authorities. We have a river called Ameva, which is a public establishment which lead these works on all the rivers of some basin. So it's the reason why we have also already some dam removal, which has been led on this river. And it's nearly the last one we have to remove on this river to free fully this river. So I hope it will be finished at this end of the year. And next spring, I hope we could see some hills joining the Havre River.
Yes, that will be super great. Yeah. And your monitoring will show that if they're coming
Yeah,
back and how they're coming
yeah,
back. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Really,
yeah.
really
We
super.
we have a dedicated study to survey, and we have also the angling federation of some department, which is leading some survey specific on hills.
Yeah, yeah, cool. And tell me, did I understand correctly that there's bombs from World War II there in the river? Is that correct? How did you
Yes, in the
remove
river
them?
and in the Merlon, the cranes has removed them, and now they will be brought by some mining state establishment. I do not know correctly the words in English, but they will in the northern France state, which comes in the yard and will bring out the bombs.
Oh, okay. Okay. So as a special a part of the state will support to remove these bombs.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are on a part where there are many battles. In Moreuil was destroyed fully during the war, so it's the reason why we have still some bombs on the fields and on the Merlon when we walk on rivers.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. And then tell me about the lessons learned. What can you tell us? What lessons have you learned from this project?
During this project, we try to identify all the targets we want to reach, but on this particular yard, there are many things we didn't wait to solve. The bombs is one of them, but also we have some annoyments on the bridge or some annoyments on the bank. So each dam removal is particular. You can have a full plan you follow. Each yard is different, and this one show us that it's always the case.
Hmm. And
Sorry, the crane is coming.
well, luckily, the technology is such that we don't hear the crane when it passes. So I'm happy for that. Has it passed? Is the crane gone? Can you hear us?
The, the crane is gone. It's okay. I hear you again. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So tell me, a lot of the time there's issues from the public. People say that the removal is going to have a negative impact on the rivers or maybe downstream for flooding. Have you had any issues with regards to public?
In this particular case, for this yard, no, because the people were mainly focused on the bridge and the cars and not on the dam removal. So in this yard, we have been lucky because people mainly focused on the bridge, not on the dam removal. So among our dam removal, it's not one of the yard where we have to face with public opposition dedicated to the dam removal. People were more involved in the question of bridge.
Yeah. Okay.
Was it clear? Sorry for
Yeah,
my
yeah.
English.
So
I apologize.
no. So I understand that they didn't. It wasn't a focus. It wasn't an issue for them. They were really worried about the bridge and the
Yeah,
works around the bridge. Yeah.
yeah.
So
But I can add, sorry, Carrie, I can
yeah.
add, I think I forgot, during the yard, we have also a private owner on the banks. So our public relations were also dedicated to have a agreement, and we tried during the yacht to take into account their wish. I think about the firemen and the crops lander which are from the dam. So we have to take into account. So to fully answer your question, we also coped with them during the yacht. So to avoid to have any difficulties due to public relationships during the yacht.
So you had a lot of discussions with the landowner. Yeah.
With the landowner, with the town, also with some department for the bridge, with local authorities, because we have some hydrometry on this river and on the bridge. So yes, you are fully right. We have to take into account all the owners which are involved in the project.
Yeah, and this is what I hear from most of the people that I speak to. The success is always related to who are you communicating with, and communication is key to these projects for sure. And so to wrap up, this is your 60-second barrier removal. What does the future hold for your water agency? What are your wishes? What closing remarks do you have for us?
This one is not the easiest we led among the 60 seconds, but my colleague Jean-Luc Carpentier, with whom I worked with since 2010 for removing them, is now retired, and we are preparing the future. I am today with Matilda, which is going to follow Jean-Luc, and we hope to remove in the next years about 30 new dams up to 2030. It's our targets, and always in partnerships with the local authorities, which will take also the part in our basin to continue to follow on to restore river. And during works restoration rivers, we hope there will be also some dam removal.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. So so many more barrier removals coming from France in the future, I'm sure of it. Thank you so much, Stéphane. If people are interested to hear more about this project and about what you guys are doing, I assume that everything is in French. But is there a website? Is there a social account? Is it something that people can go and search and see more info?
Yes, our water agency has many local social networks on LinkedIn or Facebook. On our website, you can find some news about that. We have two partners which are working also on communication on projects, because we have some works which are emphasized on the website of a French office agency dedicated to hydromorphological works, river restoration, and we intend also to publish some data on these projects related to the survey of biological efficiency in the next months. So it will go on. We are belonging to a network in our basin, which is called the river groups of Artois Picardie, and these networks will publish some data about the projects we led on the river, and we will focus on this removal.
Oh, fantastic. It would be really great if you could share. Yes.
Yeah, I will send you the links of our networks to share the data on this project.
That would be super fantastic. Thank you so much. And the monitoring data, because this is going to be going for 9 years, the monitoring data, is that also then will be available on the website, or is there a specific spot?
Yeah, French Biodiversity Agency has a dedicated web page on the demonstration site. It's all the sites in France which benefits from these surveys. So I will send you also the link. And we have already a yard we led on the M River, which is very emphasized on this website. I will send you also, I will share the link in order you discover all the surveys which are led to follow such dam removal works in France.
Oh, that will be super amazing to share that. We will try. I will ask Fivos if he could put it in the YouTube links as well, so everybody can access that. Stéphane, thank you so very much for your work, your dam removal work, for sharing with us your experiences. And Matilda, good luck. Thank you as well for being the right-hand lady next to Stéphane. And good luck with all your future dam removal work. I hope that we'll speak to each other soon about more of these cool projects. And then I then wrap up. Firstly, Fivos Moklionatis, he is the guy that is making all of this possible. So thank you, Fivos, behind the scenes. And also then for more information, go to the Dam Removal Europe websites. If you want to see more of these live events, they're all on YouTube, available for you to have a look at. If you have questions, please feel free to contact us as well. We are more than happy to help you with your barrier removals, or connect you to experts for advice and help in your journey. And